Hello, fifth graders. It's Mr. White here. Welcome to lesson 1.2. Today we're going to be talking about area. And I know that you've learned a lot about area throughout fourth grade and before that as well. What I'd like you to start by doing is to take a look at this page. Go ahead and read this to yourself. And then we're going to be thinking about some things that we have learned from this page or been reminded about area. So take a moment to do that. Hey, some of the things that you might have said. Area, right, is the amount of space inside a shape. That's a key thing that we've been talking about for a long time in school, right? Area is the space inside a shape. Remember, that's different than perimeter, which is the distance around a shape. Area is mentioned is measured in square units, right? So it could be square inches, square centimeters, square miles, right? And back in third grade, you did some boxes like this in order to count area, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The area of this is 5 units. Today, we're going to build on what we know about area to look at what happens when different sides have fractional lengths, right? Have a fraction. So if you go ahead and open up in your math journal, this is lesson 1.2. We've already done the top part, so we're going to skip over that in our math journal here. And I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so that we can see better. So if we look at these two problems, right, we have to find the area. We know that each grid square is 1 unit. We're going to find the area of the rectangle. Don't forget to include a unit. All right, well, you know this one, right? Because whenever we do area, we take length times width. We have 4 times 3. Another way to find area, of course, back from third grade, was just counting these boxes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or 3 times 4 equals 12. So our area down here is 12 square units. Now, put square units down here. Square units. And I'm sure you'll write much neater than I do. 12 square units down there. Okay, so what about this one though? Look at this. It's 2 units tall, but 4.5 units wide. All right, but so we have these boxes here that are not full boxes. So let's think about how we could figure out how much space there is here. Well, I'm going to count the boxes that are full boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm looking at this. This is a half of a box, and this is a half of a box. And I know that if I put these two halves together, that will equal 1 whole, right? So this actually is my 9th complete box. There were 8 here, and then this is 1 more. So my area for number 4 is 9 square units. Now, let's look down here. Think about how you found the area of the rectangle in problem 3 and how you found the area of the rectangle in problem 4. What was the same? What was different? Record your thoughts. Be prepared to share them with the class. Okay, so you're going to take a moment and answer these questions. You can do that on the computer or in your math journal. What was the same between these two and what was different? Take a moment to do that. All right, let's continue looking at some examples. Here's a rectangle. If we want to find the area of this rectangle, we can see that these are all full boxes, right? Full squares. So this is just a regular rectangle with whole numbers as sides. The area of this rectangle, 9 times 4 is 36. Now, I also could have counted all the boxes. That's going to take a long time, though, and I would have gotten up to 36. So the area of this is 36 square units. When we have fractional units, look at this rectangle. All right, so we have 4 units tall here and 3 1/3 units wide. So let's see. Let's make the rest of these boxes. And I'm going to start with the whole boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 12, but then I have these pieces over here. Those pieces right there. What do you think I should do with those pieces? Let's see, what could I do? Okay, so this is 1/3 of a unit, not 1/2 like we talked about before. So this one is 1/3 of a square. And so is this one, and this one, and this one. So if I put these together, right, these 1/3s, I'm going to have 4/3. So when I put that with my whole numbers, I have 12 here, and then I have 4/3 more. 12 and 4/3. Now, that's an improper fraction. If you remember from last year, we can turn that into a mixed number. 4/3, well, 3/3 of that 4/3 is one whole. So if I give three of them over here, now I have another whole, and I have 1/3 left over. So my answer for this rectangle is 13 and 1/3. All right, here's your job today. This is the next page on lesson 1.2. You're going to find the area of the rectangles. Some of them have whole numbers, some of them have fractions. And so you've got one, two, three of those to do. This one will be a little more challenging. It's a try this, but we always try it, right? We take that challenge and we give it our best opportunity, even if it's kind of challenging. And then down at the bottom, something for you to write a complete sentence in. So that's today's work. If you have questions, feel free to reach out and good luck.